Now that you have downloaded MyFitnessPal, you have your macros in there, you've added your friends for support, we are ready to rock and roll. The next thing we are going to do is you just start tracking now. Track everything you put in your mouth. Track beverages, food, snacks, everything. Most likely everything you're eating has calories unless it's water. Track. So I'm going to show you how to do that in this video. We are going to put on screen record. Okay, you're at your home, and then right next to home, down at the bottom is diary, and you have breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks. You can change that in your settings. It's not necessary. That's good enough for most people, specific to you. So we're gonna start with breakfast. I'm just gonna go through and like kind of put what I had throughout the day. So you're gonna hit add food, and then most likely if you're just starting off, you don't have like your history show up. So that's what's great about MyFitnessPal is it remembers what foods you eat. And if you're like me, you eat a lot of the same food, so it gets easier and easier the longer you do it. So I know I had a tortilla for breakfast, and it was like Mission Carb Balance. Okay, and as you'll see, if it has a green check next to it, that means it's accurate. So it is better to use those if you can. If you have to use one without a check, I would just briefly scan over the macros. So like, for instance, say you know you had something that had carbs in it and this is pulling up 0 carbs, it's not accurate. So I would just beware of those. And then whenever you can, like my tortillas do have a barcode on them, I would scan those instead of type it in. But I don't have anything, it's all gone now because I meal prepped last week. So we have a green check though, so that's good. So we'll do that. Serving size, if you had 2 tortillas, you're just gonna change that to number of servings. So serving size is 1 tortilla according to this. If you had 2 tortillas, you're gonna change that like so. And then check mark up at the top right. Okay, and then I had sausage, and you see I already have that one in there, and I know 58 grams is technically 3 links. Well, I didn't eat 3 links, 1.5. So, oh, whoops. Half of a serving would be 1.5. Hopefully I don't confuse you guys more. And then boom, and then I had a little bit of pepper jack cheese, and that should be in here too. So half a serving of that, did not eat an ounce. And then eggs. I had 1 whole and 2 egg whites. So you see, I already have that in here, large egg. Doesn't have a green check. I should go through and find ones with green checks, honestly. And then egg whites. So I have that. That does have a green check, and we're gonna change that to 2 servings. And then check mark. Boom. Breakfast is in there. So my breakfast total up here was $3.94. And then if you turn your phone to this way, landscape, right? You can scroll to the bottom and it'll tell you like how much you have, how many calories you have remaining, carbs, fats, proteins, sodium, and then I have my last one set on fiber. I think it defaults to sugar. Sugar, or I do like to track fiber over sugar just because I don't eat a lot of sugar. Anyway. So you have your goals. You can kind of see your daily breakdown at the end of the day if you want to switch your phone like this, and it'll give you exactly what is left over, if you went over or if you were under, etc., etc. So for lunch, I had tortilla soup. I'll show you in the next video, we're going to go through how to put a recipe in. So just for right now, I'm going to put in tortilla soup and see what we get. And I did make it myself. Let's say I went out to lunch and had tortilla soup at El Chico's. Let's see if that pulls up. No, it does not. Right here, El Chico's restaurant, 1 cup. Let's just say that. That looks about right. 25 carbs, 31 grams of fat, 34 grams of protein. Okay, so that's what I had for lunch. And then dinner, I had salmon, wild Alaskan, 6 ounces. You see it's already in there. This is one of the things I eat regularly. And as you'll see, the serving size is actually 3 ounces. Am I blurry? But we're gonna put in 2 servings, so I had 6 ounces. And then I had some jasmine rice, half a cup. As you can see, let's kind of go through these a little quicker. And then 2 cups of broccoli, just 4 ounces of broccoli. Okay, and then let's say for snacks, I had a banana and a scoop of protein. Perfect. And then I have my protein already in here. Okay, so as you see, my whole day is in there. And as you look at the top, my 1650 goal, I ate 1341. Ignore the exercise. Do not count on it to track your exercise. That is going to drastically skew your numbers. So just ignore that. Focus on what you're supposed to be at, 1650. So I have 310 remaining. Again, if you turn it this way, you'll see at the bottom, I have 310 calories remaining, 36 carbs remaining. I'm over fats and 5. I need 12 more grams of protein. And then my sodium's good. And then I'm doing great on my fiber. Could be a little more, but I'm at 28. So I met my minimum of 25. So that is how you track. I hope that helps. Again, if it has a barcode, scan it. Most likely when you're out at a restaurant, just type in like that restaurant name first and then whatever you had on the menu. If it pops up, great. If not, find one. Again, it's just an estimate. Just find one to put in there. So doesn't have to be perfect. Just find one, just like the tortilla soup. It looked good to me, and you'll know how it looks the more you do this as well. Usually when you eat out, it's high fat, high carbs. So that tortilla soup from El Chico's looked perfectly normal. And then if you can't, just search it. Again, look for the green check. If it's not there, that's fine. Just kind of briefly go over and make sure it's not saying like 000 carbs, fat, protein, because then that's doing nothing for your macros. Okay, I hope this helped. In the next video, we'll go over how to add recipes, food, and meals in.